Okay, self-introduction is a very important skill we need to know. Okay, today I'm training my students, James, and my other students how to do effective self-introduction, how to make yourself impressive, especially in this presidential election year. People need to know a lot of public speech. James has been working with me since fifth grader, and he's a ninth grader in one of the best private school in Houston. He's going to talk about his life and why his life is wonderful, he's impressive, and how he advised my current students to beat ISEE test in order to land to good private school. James, the floor is yours. Impress us. Introduce yourself. Go.
My name is James, and I am in ninth grade at St. Thomas Episcopal. Now, I took the ISE to get in there, and it was actually not as hard as everyone would think. So if you're taking the ISE, don't be stressed out because that's kind of the problem with it. It is hard, don't get me wrong. Uh, but like it's not really because like the questions are hard. Some questions you might not know because I had like a calculus question in the math section and I don't even know algebra 2 yet. I barely know any geometry. So like how am I supposed to take on calculus? So there might be like 5 or 4 questions you might not know. Um but really the problem is how stressed out you would be over like how much time you have. Now that is the problem. You should be using your time wisely. Like instead of just saying, "Oh my gosh, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time." You got to be focusing on finishing the like test. You got to focus. And yeah, I did not succeed at focusing. Not at all. But I still got into a good school, so it still worked out for me. So about me now, I am really interested in playing games like Brawl Stars, we know Supercell, Clash Royale, and I also like horror movies. For those of you who love Jason, Freddy, Ghostface, and Michael Myers, I'm one of you guys. Now, I am actually making a book of my own. You could call it some like way of how Lord of the Rings work, manipulation, character development, and uh having to do things that you are unable to do yourself. So I started working on my book when eighth grade started, and it was actually going good. Even my teacher said it was good. But once I reviewed it a few more times, it did not go well. It started to not make much sense anymore. Like I read it over and over again. The first time was good. The second time was also good. Third time I was starting to get confused. And fourth time I realized, wait, what am I writing about? So like then I just scrapped my idea. And so now I'm trying to work on a different book. Now, this is where my inspiration from Shakespeare comes in. Back then, I was only into Romeo and Juliet when it comes to Shakespeare. But then my teacher, Mr. Ha, taught me about more Shakespeare books like Othello, Hamlet, and Macbeth, and Merchant of Venice. All of these were really good books, and I enjoyed them a lot. And these all just led me to like Shakespeare even more. And we all know how good Shakespeare is. Like I used to just be into Greek mythology when it comes to books or just comic books. Now I am much more into books like Julius Caesar and Dorian Gray, all that, and of Mice and Men. All of this is thanks to Mr. Ha for teaching me about the ISEE. Without him, I probably wouldn't have made it to where I am right now. And I just have to thank him for everything that he has done for me. Thank you for listening, everyone.